Ooh. Interesting lineup changes for the Intimidators there, Zaf.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll tell you
Mm-hmm.
what, I'll let you talk about that. Let's have a quick look at the Buenos Noches lineup. Sticking with Kremlin, Montana. Hey, it worked last time. Why change things? Stalingrad, double Des Moines, and a Worcester. It's curious. Kleber,
Mm-hmm.
Holland, and Gearing.
Well, Worcester, of course, really good for firing over islands, and there's plenty of islands for a Worcester to play with around here.
Lots of those on this map. Talk to me about the Intimidators, Zath.
Now, the Intimidators have gone for a more speedy composition here with 4 destroyers. That's right, 4. We've got our Yamato Kremlin for battleships. We got Des Moines and your favorite Hindenburg
Whoop, whoop.
with a Moskva. And double gearing Z-52 and a Harugumo.
This is going to keep messing me up, Zad. Zath, we first saw Comrade Stalin yesterday. He was in Venezia. Last game, Comrade Stalin was in a Stalingrad. Today, this game, Comrade Stalin is in Hindenburg.
Dude,
I'm
pick a
baffled.
ship.
I know, seriously, I'm just baffled. I don't know what to do here. Just you're killing me, Smalls. All right, here we go. Let's have a look at deployment. Early deployment. Looks as if we've got Buenos Noches sending Kremlin, Worcester, Des Moines, and Gearing towards the sea flank. Looks like they're going to set the Stalingrad up on the north side of the B cap. Potentially. I'm not sure. There's a Des Moines and a Stalingrad that both might make that play. Looks like the Kleber headed to A for the quick cap, and I don't expect him to stay there. And then the Montana looks like maybe he's going to go over there just to kind of keep people honest, looking for cross shots.
They might put a Stalin and Des Moines on either side of that island.
Fair point. Fair point. Intimidators. Gearing headed to C. Z-52 just now stepping onto B. Harugumo and Gearing at A. The Z and B makes total sense.
Yeah, no surprise there. Jaime's going to go in, but
yep, we saw
he'll be flushed out pretty quick.
We saw Monster Beef do this exact same thing on Trap last game, and let's see, they do have Jaime locked up on. Yep, Jaime locked up on Hydro. Let's see if they can do better with the early damage. Already better with the early damage than they got last game. Jaime getting chunked there for about 35, maybe 40% of his HP. Still locked up on the Hydro. I'm a little surprised to see Buenos Noches even send him in there. Right? Like, if you see a Z, if you're on this map and you see a Z-52 on the opposing team, you know where that guy is. You know where he's going.
Yep. And you got that Hydro lock for just a couple more seconds.
Oh, Jaime getting very
hits.
low. Every single ship on the enemy team, they get him. What an
got him.
Wow, brilliant focus fire by the Intimidators. A big first kill there. Maybe a huge mistake for Buenos Noches. It's early, but they up a cap, up a ship just like that here on Northern Waters is the Intimidators.
That's wow.
Look at even the cross torps. Look at the beautiful cross torps if he decided to sit in there. Like, they just made the top end of the B cap a death trap. They just like dared him like get in there.
It's like a bacon weave or something. Jeez.
And now they've got the Harugumo farming out Jason's Des Moines back there on the backside, kind of that island.
With a torpedo? Nope. The island says no.
Woo! Snuck it in. Now, Time to Metal's Kleber didn't even pick up A. For all of that, I figured sure that Kleber would get to A, grab the cap, and be gone before the Chinabachi got there, and it didn't happen.
I almost wonder if, they were... he was really focused on what was happening at Bravo, and now he's going to back in. Okay.
Now, as bad as things have been going early on for Buenos Noches, things have not been going all against them here. Comrade Stalin's Hindenburg already beat to crap here, retreated back onto the H line.
Yep. But that's okay. That just activated his adrenaline rush.
That's right. Adrenaline rush maximum activate here.
Oh, Siberian Dog now taking a torpedo this time around.
And he's over at A, right? Or C. Yeah.
He's over at C. As Zapata now has torpedoes, he's going to have to dodge through. So he's going to take one, unfortunately. That's going to get him out of the smokescreen that was there to protect him.
Time to Metal reversing onto A just in time to get some good work and some resets into Chinabachi. Chino smokes. That kind of cuts off the vision there. And BN has no radar on this flank, so they're not going to be able to pull, get shots
look at
or
math
look at the
teacher.
gearing. Math teacher's Harugumo.
Look at math teacher's positioning.
No, it makes sense. I mean, look at Buenos Noches' positioning, right? Like, they're not going to be able to stop that. They have no radar, no way to spot that dude.
No.
Intimidators look really, really good right now. Certainly much better than they did in game 1.
Yep. Math teacher now opening up. You know he's safe from Draza and Jeff. But of course, there's other people that can shoot him too.
Indeed. The Montana has no shot. However, the Des Moines... Is that the Des Moines that's shelling him?
Stalingrad AP and Des Moines HE coming in, yes.
Yep. The Des Moines is shelling him. He's probably looking for shots on Time to Metals Kleber, but they have no vision. Can't see either of those ships on that flank right now.
Yeah, math teacher deciding it's better just to go dark, get the cap, and then deal with something else later.
Now, Chinabachi, like, he took more damage somewhere. He's at 6K. Last I checked, he was at about 16, so I'm not sure. Oh, he must have, maybe he burned for a little while. I don't know, but man. Didn't trade that early stuff. Early trades not going their way for the Intimidators, looking at Chinabachi and Comrade Stalin, but they have 2 caps and are up a ship, so it ain't all bad news.
Look at Kaiser Kraken redeploying in the Kremlin.
Yep.
Basically, just saying, I got to get over here, guys. I don't want to deal with you anymore. See ya.
Yep. No, it makes sense. Like, Buenos Noches sent a ton of force to the sea cap, right? I mean, look at him. The Worcester, the Des Moines, Siberian Dogs gearing. Technically, the Des Moines is on that side of the island. He looks like he swapped with the Stalingrad. But still, like, it's very obvious their plan was to sweep through this string of islands, push down the 8-9 line, and so far they're executing. They don't have a lead, but their strategy is working for them so far. They're about to catch Monster Beef on radar. There it is. Zapata had his radar up as he moved into range of Monster. But Siberian getting pushed back off the cap back away fairly aggressively as well.
Yep. But there's that teamwork you were talking about. That spoke for both John the Pickle and for Zapata.
Indeed.
Means John the Pickle can radar. And big hit on Monster
Beef getting just chunked down here. Looks like Buenos Noches is about to get some of its own back. Shells continuing to fall in. 2,700 and falling. They haven't hit him in a bit.
Nope.
Kremlin shells miss. I'm sorry, that was Des Moines or Stalin.
I think that was Stalin.
Kaiser Kraken looks like he might take a bad torpedo hit right here. He's taking at least 2 of those. Those are gearing torps. They do get Monster Beef. That's a kill that Buenos Noches badly needs, but Kaiser Kraken may not live to enjoy it very long.
No, I mean, math teacher's going to just farm him out as soon as he gets a fire. That's it.
Yeah. Won't even take the fire. Just needs the full pins through the superstructure, and there it is. Just like that, Buenos Noches down a battleship even.
Wow.
Fabulous focus fire from both teams. Just utterly punishing the smallest positional mistake. Just mercilessly crucifying the other team for it. Buenos Noches now trying to get Comrade Stalin's Hindenburg off the board, way down on the J line, as they're trying to redeploy for what I think is a possible contest at B.
I mean, it makes sense as Buenos Noches has pushed around the south now. Comrade Stalin under 10K now.
Yeah, starting to get pretty low under the concentrated fire of John the Pickle's Des Moines and Zapata's Worcester. How many fires is that dude on? You have to wonder.
Well, he just DCP'd, so right now 0.
None. Right now, none.
That means.
But that just means that there'll be one starting soon. They have eyes on him.
I love those new effects, too. You can see the sparks there. You can see that he's now starting to heal.
They've just lost vision. Siberian was being very aggressive to keep Comrade Stalin lit so his teammates could keep punishing him, but he's had to back off a little bit. They cannot see Stalin anymore.
Roz and Jeff getting a nice salvo on J-Man TK's Des Moines and B.
Well, and Zapata just took a nice little hit from Goliath's Kremlin as he tries to get up to the island cover. Now the Hindenburg shells are coming in. Nothing doing. So we've got 2 of these American cruisers huddled up on this island south of C. That's probably as far as they'll realistically be able to push.
The enemy is about to...
They go out there against the Kremlin, they're just going to get hammered. Approaching the halfway mark of the match, a 350-point lead here for the Intimidators on Northern Waters, a game that they need to stay alive in the tournament. Popular Boar's going to take a torpedo. It's a Japanese torpedo, too. That's going to hurt.
Huh?
Radar going up, trying to suss out math teacher's Harugumo. They do, but nobody really has shots on him.
Nope.
The American cruisers, the Des Moines, the Worcester, trying for shots.
Roz and Jeff.
Ooh,
They
do bag J-Man's Des Moines. That gives Buenos Noches their first ship lead of the game. Other way around. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot because Popular Boar went out there. My bad. They killed the Stalin and I missed it. Okay, so yeah, Buenos Noches still down a ship.
Right.
I'm all over the place
Shinobachi
today.
though, he'll be okay there.
Intimidators working on a 400-point lead. 9 minutes to play. Desperation time for Buenos Noches.
2 torps. Siberian Dog with the torps. Does he get torped himself? Just dodged. Convenient RNG gap in the torps right there. Wow.
You said Goliath. I was looking for the British cruiser, not like the Kremlin.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's not your fault.
It's happened to me too. Look at Jizaroth going into B right now.
Oh, he doesn't have a choice. Like Buenos Noches. This is one of the things I love about these guys, Zath. They're very good at reading the map, reading the timing, and going, okay, it's time. I have to make a play. It's time to make a play, or we can just write this whole game off. And so they're making a play. If it works, yay. If it doesn't work, well, they were going to lose without one, so you might as well.
Right. Jezros radar is on, catching Indy Gep. And he's going down.
Probably only one more shell. There we go. Buenos Noches catches up on kills. They're flipping B. They still have time to win this game, but they cannot afford to keep losing ships. They're down over 300 points. Yamato trying once again for Jason's Des Moines here. Oh,
he connects a little.
Japanese vertical dispersion says no thank you, sir. I mean, it's not like the Intimidators have a ton of healthy ships either, right? Like, the Yamato is the only healthy thing that they have. Maybe the Moskva. Everything else is just beat up. And Buenos Noches is kind of sucking wind, too.
Most importantly, though, both destroyers for Dale are quite low.
Yes, if they cannot afford to get spotted. Shinobachi, on the flank, there basically is no radar, and yet he's still quite low. Math teacher Sarugumo, go ahead.
Dale is still set to win on time, assuming nothing happens, but obviously something will.
Well,
it's a question of can BN get any more ships off the board?
You say something will, but we don't know that. The trick is that they're about to cross 900 points, right? Once that happens, it starts to become exponentially more difficult for Buenos Noches to win the game, because a single ship kill can put them within seconds of winning a game. And right now, it looks like the Intimidators have chosen this Des Moines. This is Jason's Des Moines in the middle of the board as their target for extinction. Between the Harugumo and the Moskva and the Yamato, he's been working to get into a position to try and preserve his ship. He seems to have found one.
Time to metal is even opening up now on with the Kleber. Makes sense.
The Kleber AP can do good work against this Moskva broadside. He's probably getting some full pins. I don't see any citadels there.
Oh, Comrade Stalin goes down.
There we go. They burn down the Hindenburg. That's a kill that Buenos Noches desperately needs. That narrows the gap a little bit. Only 130 points now as Buenos Noches continuing to close on the strength of their cap advantage. This is what I love about these guys, Zath. When their backs to the wall, what do? They get aggressive. They don't just roll over like, well, we're dead. It's over. No. They're like, get in there and fight. Look how much damage they've done to Ramon's Moskva in just, 60 seconds. That guy went from 40,000 HP to on the verge of death. Time to Metal can probably get him.
Probably will.
Time to Metal
power of the Kleber.
Yep, able to play games with his throttle and his rudder and dodge most of the incoming fire.
You can see Math Teacher now trying to get to Ramen to smoke him up.
It's not going to happen.
Ramen's got that island right behind him. He can't maneuver.
Time to Metal just lost sight of him, but he's on 600 HP.
2 hit points.
2 hit points. Shell's still coming in. There it is.
Correction, 0.
And there it is. With 5 minutes to play, Buenos Noches has just taken their first lead of the game.
Wow.
A game that they were losing by 400 points, they are now in command of. Well, I won't say command, but they're certainly in the lead. The Intimidators pushed all the way back into the A-cap, both destroyers in there. The Yamato and, who is that? The Kremlin. Yeah, both surviving battleships.
Math Teacher now opening up, just desperately hoping, can I get something to work?
It's, getting into a gunfight with a Des Moines like that is, I won't say it's folly, but it certainly isn't a great idea.
Well, at this point, you got to make something happen, as Drazen Jeff is going to take 2 torpedoes.
He's going to take 2 of these big Japanese torpedoes on his belt.
1, 2.
Down to 13K. Yamato shells coming in.
Oh, boy. Nope.
Decent hit, but not a catastrophic one. Now, I'm sorry, those were gearing torps. The Japanese torps are still on the way, but those should all miss down his port side unless he changes his rudder.
Another set of torps coming in. Math Teacher opening up, open watering, getting punished for that. They're trying to get Jeff off the board.
Time to Metal's Kleber position has worked out brilliantly in the late game for these guys.
Oh, absolutely. You can see those shells coming in from the side. Drazen now under 10K.
20 seconds. The Intimidators know they have to kill Drazen to stay in the game. That's where every shell they have is going.
Math Teacher trying to dodge. Do they get the kill? They get the kill.
Do. The lead flips back. Math Teacher clinging to life on 720 HP. Is it enough? Smoke going up in the cap now. Only 10 points between these teams.
Oh my god.
Buenos Noches still on track to win on the cap advantage, but the Yamato's about to drive into the B cap. And I don't think they can stop him, Zath.
Well, he's about to drive into a bunch of torpedoes.
I was just fixing to say, he's got a great-looking gearing torp salvo coming in, but he's going to have to just eat him and keep going. There we go. Team's tied. Buenos Noches on a 2.4-point lead on the cap advantage, 15 seconds. More torpedoes coming in for the Yamato. If the Yamato can step onto the cap, I still don't think it's enough. He's not going to get there in time, Zath. Buenos Noches is going to win this game. They're going to win this game by about 15 points. Wow.
Wow. What a close finish.
Brilliantly played.
What a close finish.
Holy cow, that was fun to watch. I thought they were going to lose, man. When they were 400 points down, I was like, this is over. This is over. And they didn't.
What a come from behind.
What a great come from behind win from Buenos Noches. Absolutely demonstrating why they are a seeded team and why they are where they are. Moving on to day 4, by the way. With that victory, they will be moving on to the top 16.